Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2CD collection. You can find a link in the video description listing the entire directory structure of this archive. Here's what our diggers have for week 290. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply follow the Patreon link in the video description. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. First up, Jacob Rudolph has dug up DOSGames /arcade/DMaze100. For some reason, I'm thinking maybe it's like Deadly Maze or something. That's not a very big executable, and not much else here other than a doc file, so probably not much to this game, but I guess we're going to find out. dmaze.doc, what have we got in here? Diamaze by Steve Herring. Registration $6. For some reason that name sounds familiar. So, anyways, background story. After an all-night poker game, Lord Carthers? I'm not sure if I got that right. Owes you a great deal of money. He knew he was cheating, but you were able to win because of your superior playing skills. Carthers, however, is a man you cannot trust. He claims he is unable to pay his debt to you because he is cash poor, while his funds are tied up in properties and investments. He makes the following proposal. I say, old bean, I almost forgot about my diamond mine. If you will cancel my debt, I will let you have the run of my diamond mine for as long as a lamp can hold out. You can keep whatever gems you find. It could bring you much more than what I owe you. What do you say? You have to give this careful consideration. You probably will never get your money any other way. But this idea of his could be dangerous, and if Carthers is as devious as he seems, it could be downright fatal. He'll probably give you a lamp that does not hold much fuel, and when it goes out, you'll be stuck in the dark forever. Also, I'm pretty sure diamond mining doesn't work in the sense that you just go down there and you pick up gemstones. But, you know, this is a game. That's gonna be how it works. Anyways, you start at the bottom of the mine shaft in the center of the mine. Location is marked by different textured walls on 3 sides, which cannot be blasted. Okay, so right off the bat, just from this one paragraph here, we can assume this is gonna be 3-dimensional. So, Diamaze, Diamond Maze, I get it now. Okay, so we can assume it's going to be 3-dimensional. And we can also assume that there's going to be the ability to blast walls apart. Like, that might be interesting. Every time you play Diamaze, the mine is different. So yeah, of course, it's going to be random to some extent. Must return to the starting point before your lamp fuel runs out, or you'll be lost forever in the dark, aka you lose the game. If you re-enter the starting place before the fuel is used up, the game will end and your haul of diamonds will be appraised for a final score in dollars. The value of diamonds will vary between 300 and 800. And captured all the diamonds, a bonus $5,000 will be awarded. So to explore the mines, use the arrow keys, move up, down, left, right. Collect diamonds, simply move over them. To use the dynamite, press the letter key for the direction of the target wall on the screen. Wait, what? So up, down, left, right. So actually the U, D, L, and R keys. Okay. That's a little odd, but maybe it'll make sense. And again, the registration was only $6, so that's a pretty minimal fee when it comes down to it. So, let's see what we got. DMaze, or Diamaze, evaluation version. And apparently we're doing this in text mode. Okay, so it's not 3-dimensional. There is no texturing to be found here. So it says total diamonds in this mine 32, we got a lamp fuel gauge, we got our blast controls, and yeah, so I guess the idea is we head back to that entrance when we're done. So if we want to blast the wall, we just go like this, and we blast the wall. Okay, so far this is just a very simple game. Go around, get the diamonds. The other thing I'm noticing here is that it's in monochrome, right? So this would be a game that you could probably play on like a monochrome screen and actually get quite a bit out of it. But this also feels like an older game. Like, it doesn't seem like this would be something that would be that recent, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the file dates once I've played through this round here. Although I have to wonder if every generation makes it possible to get all of the diamonds. That might be hard to randomize, given the fact that we've got, like, random walls put in place and everything, but it wouldn't be impossible. The idea would be, if you wanted to make it so that every diamond was collectible every time, would be to generate the mine in such a way that every diamond is accessible, but then afterwards you would put in random walls blocking off particular areas, and you would sort of take a running count during that process to make sure you're not going over the limit in terms of the player's dynamite. I think I better start making my way out. So, went through... Did I go through? Yeah, I got through this way. So yeah, it's giving me a warning now because I don't have much fuel left. Oh, I gotta go all the way around because I don't have the... And even though I was just about out, because yeah, you can see it's just about out of there, but nope. Nope, there are no dates inside this doc file, so this game could be from 1990, but it might not be. In fact, it probably isn't, because it's too new. or no, wait, it says right here, copyright 1990. I'm having trouble articulating this thought. This game is in monochrome text mode, yet was made in 1990, well after the point when people were generally onto color displays or graphics and such. So this just seems a very odd choice to do this in monochrome text mode, and I think I have a theory why, which I'll get to as I'm going through another generation of the maze here. So the thing is that computers used to be really freaking expensive. Like the IBM personal computers, like they were some of the first ones on the market in North America. Like not the first computers, but the thing is they ended up becoming the dominant standard. But early IBM computers didn't have a lot going for them. They were particularly bad at the whole gaming thing because they were optimized for business. Like that was the main reason they were put together, was so that people could do business tasks on them. So as a result of that, the thing is that a lot of people ended up with really old computers for quite some time. So even up into the so even up into like the days of the 486s and Pentiums, there were still people using really old systems because it was expensive to upgrade. And quite frankly, that's what I think happened here, is that this game was made by somebody who was stuck on a low-end system. Like probably an old IBM 5150 or something like that, with a monochrome display, and was like, wanted to make something, and here we are. Okay, so this particular run didn't go so well. I only found 24 gems, which, you know, that's not terrible, given the fact that there's only 31 in the mine this time. So let's make our way back around to where the entrance was. Oh wait, I can get another one right here. Get any more? No. Okay, so go back to the entrance. And we found $14,540 worth of diamonds. And if we show the full maze here, yeah, so looking at the full maze, I think it would have taken quite a few more pieces of dynamite to actually get every single diamond. So yeah, it doesn't seem like the game is intentionally... It doesn't seem like the game is starting with a known valid state that requires the minimum piece that can be done with all the dynamite it gives you. So that kind of makes sense, because to do a more complex randomization would be tricky. Again, not impossible, but definitely not simple. So yeah, that was Diamaze, a very simple monochrome text mode game that you could have found something like this on like an old computer way before the days of DOS, or even during the early days of DOS, but nope, this one was made in 1990s, so this might be the last, one of the last games ever made in this style. back in the days of DOS anyways. Next up, John Gibson's dug up WinGames /newwin /consta2. I mean, the only words that come to mind with this one are like construction or constitute, maybe? Not quite sure. Well, I don't have much to go on here. Although it ends with an N here, so maybe it's like constitution? Like, maybe it has something to do with like old stuff? I don't know. Windows 3.1 card game, Constitution. At least I got that word right, but we have literally nothing else to go on. So, oh wait, we got a text file. Never mind. Is this a real word? I have not seen this word ever. Unless it's like a different name or something. This game uses 2 card packs. The odds are in the player's favor. Okay, that doesn't tell us much. Original gameplay taken from The Penguin Book of Patience by David Parlett. Huh. And apparently this particular game was done by a John Gould. Or Gould. Could be either. A row of 8 cards, the indicators, are initially dealt at the top of the playing area. Below this, 8 bases are displayed. An empty base consists of a round-cornered card-sized rectangle containing the value of the founding card. That's a very elaborate way of saying like a placeholder or something. Finally, a second row of 8 cards are dealt below the bases. This constitutes 8 waste piles, which will be extended in columns towards the bottom of the playing area. Okay, so this basic... Okay, yeah, description of the layout. I should read more carefully, because the description of the layout wasn't really too necessary, but we need to know how to play. To build 8 suits in the middle row in ascending sequence, but regardless of suit. Wait, say that again. To build 8 suits in the middle row in ascending sequence, but regardless of suits. Okay. Okay, so this is almost sounding like a solitaire game, but where the base card can be anything? I don't know. And apparently this game is freeware and cannot be sold. Of course, it says here restriction doesn't apply to connect time charges, flat rate connection, download fee. Yeah, this basic stuff of like the cost of media and everything. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much more to this, so it's basically just the game. And yeah, just the game and the text file. Although that's funny, it's if you scroll back up here, it says that there was a doc file included in the version 1.0 release, and it was changed to a text file for whatever the version we have. So, oh. Anyways, let's actually try running it. So, does it maximize? No. Okay, so we've got our 2 rows here and our 8 columns. Do we have any options here? Build color order. Okay, this is interesting. I guess you can change what colors it has to be. Okay, so the selection of card backs, a lot of them are taken from the Windows stuff, but not all of them. We have a Jurassic Park ripoff type thing. We got a bunny rabbit that looks like it came out of a Disney thing, except it's got demon eyes, and whatever that is. Oh, and a dragon. I think I'll just go with the demon bunny just to terrorize everyone. Or actually, maybe not, because the demon bunny has a green back to it, which is kind of blends in with the green background here. In that case, let's go with the goofy looking dragon. Actually, yeah, it occurs to me that these aren't the cards that were included with... Or actually, are they? Like, these cards kind of look like the ones that you normally see in Windows 3.1 stuff, except that they've been sort of made stouter or something. Am I getting that right? Or shorter? It's like the cards have been squished a little, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, wait, the 6 goes there because of that 5. Okay, but then why wasn't it letting me... Oh, I know why, because you're not using these cards here, even though we can drag them for some reason. But no, these are our indicators. And then this is indicating in the base pile here which card needs to go next. So we can put a 2 here. Okay, I see what's going on now. Okay, so I don't really have any moves left here, I don't think. Because no, I don't know why these cards are draggable, because I don't think you can ever do anything with them. So if we click here, we get some more cards. So I guess the next move we can do is put a 4 here, and put an ace down, another ace, and then 2. And yeah, we have it's set up right now so that it has to be build color order any, so I can put any cards on top. So if I wanted, well, actually I don't think I have a good way to demonstrate now, but it seems as though it doesn't matter what cards go on top, just so long as it's the next rank up. So yeah, this 9 here, I can put this 10 of clubs on it, and that's fine. Or I can even put this jack of spades on it, and that's fine. So it doesn't seem to matter what the suit is in the mode that we're playing in right now, but you can set it so that you have to alternate which colors go onto each pile in sequence, but that's not the way it's going at the moment. So it doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of strategy to this game, other than just making sure you're pulling cards that give you a chance to do the moves that you want to do. At the moment, though, it doesn't seem like I've got many cards to choose from. Oh no, wait, I can put that 4 there. Can I actually move other cards into... No. Okay, so basically these cards here, you just pull whatever's on the top of the pile. Like, I'm probably missing some moves that I could be making here, but it is kind of tricky to follow everything going on here. Okay, so I can get that king there. I just have to get to that ace under there, but that 6 is kind of in the way. It's just occurring to me now that there's actually 2 decks in here, because you can see there's a Queen of Hearts here, but there's another Queen of Hearts right here. So I'm not entirely certain how well this is going to go, especially considering that we only have to build these piles up until they hit these cards at the top, at which case this card at the top crowns the pile and closes it off. At least that's, if I'm getting these rules correct. This is a little trickier. Well, a little trickier to understand, but the gameplay itself seems like fairly easy, maybe? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, the cards keep getting buried just like in any other Solitaire game, and I'm kind of worried that it's going to get to the point where it's just going to be too buried to do much of anything. But we'll see. We will see about that. Okay, I think I can make a bunch of moves here. So I got the 7, the 8. I had a bunch of 9s, but they're all buried now. At least we can get that king there. Then the ace, and the 2, and the 3. Oh, right. So this pile's been filled up, so we put the indicator on top of it, and now that pile's done. Okay. Do you have any other piles that are ready to crown? Doesn't look it. So we can put that 3 there instead. And then we get one of these 9s, but which 9 do I want to move? I actually think I want to move this 9, so that I get access to this 6. And I just revealed the last bit of cards, so if we don't win it now, we don't win it. So, do I have the capacity to? I don't think so. But, let's see. We got a couple 8s we can pull off here. And then there's another 8 here, but that doesn't help us at the moment. Oh, this one didn't go there. Okay. Okay, if I move this jack, and then this queen, that'll give me access to an 8, which I can move over here. And then, I don't think I've got much more going here. Or maybe. If we move this king, and then put the ace here, and then we can cap that pile. And then that gives us a 7 we can put here. And are we screwed yet? I think we might be finally screwed. So that was Constitution. That was kind of a weird Solitaire game. Like, I mean, I get what it was going for, it just wasn't explained very well. It's definitely interesting to see a Solitaire game that's played with 2 decks, but I think all things considered, it's, yeah, it's fine. It's like nothing too outrageous, it's just different, that's all. And our last take for today from James Dunn is DOS Games /cards /bridge tut. I'm going to guess bridge tutor, as in something that teaches you how to play bridge. I don't know, just getting that feeling just from that wording there. Okay, those are some interesting file dates. Most of them are 86. We get a couple files from 2107. Yeah, that's kind of what happens when dates get broken. Speaking of the year 2000, the Y2K bug as it was known, we're eventually going to have a Y2107 bug at this rate. Also, I just noticed that this game is using a COM file as opposed to an executable, which 63,000 bytes there, that's kind of pushing the limit of what you could put into a COM file if I'm recalling correctly. Also, Pascal source code, if that's anything to go by with that pass file. Although maybe not. It may just be something totally unrelated. Well, we can check when we go in. There is a go.bat as well. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it would actually describe how to use this thing. Let's first type out that go.batch file, see what it does. Types go.text, and doesn't actually run the program. Okay, so what's go.text say? Disk number 890 Turbo Bridge. Start the program, type bridge, press enter. Yeah, I got a funny feeling that this was gleaned from some BBS that this wasn't supposed to be uploaded to or something. Maybe? I don't know. Let's go edit the files 890.txt file. See if that's anything. Yeah, this looks like it's just some kind of BBS thing. And yeah, it does look like there's Pascal source code here. I'm going to guess this is the BBS it came from and not the... Or maybe it... Well, looking at the file dates, maybe this did come from the PC-SIG or whatever. So yeah, if it's called Turbo Bridge, then that suggests that this is probably written in Turbo Pascal. It'd be a very early version of Turbo Pascal. Yeah, it says right here, Turbo Pascal 3.0. Turbo Pascal went all the way up to 7.0 before DOS finally stopped being relevant. So that kind of gives you an idea of how old this must have been. Yeah, last modified in late 85. We got an old game here. Okay, so I guess we're just going to try running it. Bridge. There we go. We actually got color. Wasn't expecting that for an 85 game. Select hands you wish to play. North, east, south, west. Display all 4 hands, and should the program cheat and look at your cards. Interesting options. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go play game. Because I don't know. I don't have a clue what I'm doing here. Yeah, bid number of tricks. Wow. 3 of clubs. Yeah, I'm guessing that it's showing me my cards in front of me, but it's sorted them out by suit. So I've got a 9 of spades, a queen, jack, 10, and 9 of hearts, a 10, 7, 3, and 2 of diamonds, and a jack, 9, 6, and 3 of clubs. That's if I'm reading this right. So, can I beat a heart? I mean, I can beat a 4 of hearts easy. So we'll do hearts. Or invalid bid. What? Like, I mean, I can't put in a 9. Like, it's only saying 1 to 7. And now it's just sitting here? Nothing I'm pushing is doing anything. Okay, it was just taking a while. So, got new cards here. Okay, so now it's actually telling me to choose card ranks. Like, what was it doing at the start there? I'm not quite certain what's going on here. Again, I have no idea how to play bridge. Actually, it's got a little thing here that says hint. So if I hit hint, it's suggesting that I play the 2 of diamonds. Oh wait, I'm at the top of the screen now. Okay, that's weird. So I guess we can either clear the hint or play it. Well, I guess we might as well play it if it's saying that that's my best move. And then West is going to play a card, eventually. And now it's also saying for the North to play. I thought I had it in like a 1-player mode. Why am I suddenly playing the North side as well? Did I accidentally turn autoplay off for this? Oh, no, autoplay just autoplays the whole thing. You know, I think the fact that a lot of these bridge games seem to have like autoplay mechanics or hint mechanics just goes to show how complex the rules tend to be. Because you don't tend to find that with a lot of card games. Usually a card game tells you the rules and then expects you to just do it, but anytime it's bridge, at least virtually anytime it's bridge, it seems to have some kind of hint system or automatic play or something. So yeah, it looks like it turned into some kind of paired play mode or something, because it's got north, south, and east, west separated into their own scoreboards here. So reset the options. No, I'm just going to let it keep... Well, I can't autoplay this part for whatever reason. Oh, do you wish to play the cards for your side? I see what's going on. So if I hit no here, then I'm going to guess that that's going to make it so that I'm only playing for my one selection here of being on the south side. Okay. Yeah, and it moved me up there again for whatever reason. But yeah, now it's only showing my cards. So... Also, it looks like it's still in autoplay mode, except it's not showing the autoplay indicator anymore, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah, that was Turbo Bridge. It looks like it plays okay. It is a little weird, showing all the cards with just one symbol and then all the different ranks you have of that card. But like, I mean, I guess that works. It certainly saves space, and because this is in text mode, space is kind of at a premium to some degree. But I don't know. It does the job, I guess. Well, let's also consider that this is a really old version of Bridge, given that it came out in '85. So yeah, I guess for an '85 game, it probably is about on par as to what you would expect.